Good afternoon. It's going to be warm and windy today with 86 in Sioux Falls, 87 in Aberdeen, 89 in Pierre and Rapid City. We'll have mostly clear skies for the afternoon, and we'll keep mostly to partly cloudy skies around for tonight. Windy in southeastern KELOLAND, 65 Sioux Falls, 62 in Aberdeen, 65 in Pierre, and 60 in Rapid City. We have a hot holiday weekend coming up. We'll take a closer look at that as we begin midday in KELOLAND.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group, midday in KELOLAND.
Nebraska volleyball had an unforgettable day as they broke a world record at yesterday's match. Plus,
continued concern even as Idalia makes its way offshore. I'm Jared Hill in Morehead City, North Carolina, with what officials here are watching.
Good afternoon, and thanks for having us. It's a win for female athletes, past, present, and future. Take a look at this. A record 92,000 people gathered to cheer on the University of Nebraska-Lincoln Lady Huskers as they took on Omaha. KELOLAND's Don Jorgensen was in the stadium and shot this video of the historic crowd. And that's not the only local connection. 3 members of the Husker team are from Sioux Falls. We're going to hear from their high school coach about watching the players on the national stage and also about why it was such an important day for women's sports. We'll have that report for you later today on KELOLAND News. The month-long downtown pork showdown kicks off tomorrow in Sioux Falls. Chef Lance on Phillips is the 2-time defending champion and one of 17 participants vying for this year's title. The event is an opportunity for local chefs to show off their creativity with dishes ranging from burnt ends to mac and cheese and even a pork parfait.
It's a great time to come out to downtown restaurants because even if you have a favorite spot, they've created something brand new for you this month.
Megan, I caught that look on your face when I said pork parfait. The Downtown Pork Showdown starts tomorrow and continues all of September. Once you've sampled the dish, you can cast your vote through the DTSF Digital Passport app. Once again, hazy skies out there, and the heat is coming, isn't it, Megan?
Yes, it is, and thanks for catching that look. It's going to get hot for the holiday weekend upcoming, but right now we're dealing with the wind and the smoke here in Sioux Falls. 80 degrees, a south wind at 21 miles an hour. We have mostly sunny skies, but that haze is taking over everything. And in Pierre, mostly sunny skies, 79 degrees, west winds at 7 this afternoon. Right now we have 84 in Winter, 81 in Mitchell, 77 degrees in Sisseton, 78 in Mobridge, 83 in Phillip, and 72 in Custer. There's a look at that strong south wind, mainly in south central and eastern KELOLAND. 15 to 25 miles an hour is the normal wind speed. We have been seeing some higher wind gusts. Here's a look at our fire and smoke map. So the darker the gray colors, the thicker the smoke, mainly in central and eastern KELOLAND. That does try to lift as we go into tonight. We have a few clouds in eastern KELOLAND, and under those clouds, we do have a few light rain showers that are slowly moving to the east. Here's a closer look at those between DeSmitten, Arlington, Madison, up towards Watertown. These are dying down. So for today, mostly sunny skies. We'll have that strong south wind here in eastern KELOLAND. 86 in Sioux Falls, 87 in Aberdeen, 89 in Pierre, and 89 in Rapid City. For tonight, southeastern KELOLAND does remain windy. We'll have partly to mostly clear skies. Lows do drop into the 60s, but then the heat picks up tomorrow. Partly cloudy skies. We'll keep that south wind around. 93 in Sioux Falls, 88 in Aberdeen, 95 in Pierre, and 94 in Rapid City. And on Saturday, highs will be in the 90s again with partly cloudy skies. Central KELOLAND could see triple digits, and that would be in record territory. We'll take a closer look at your mostly dry weekend, along with these hot temperatures coming for the holiday in just a little bit.
Thank you, Megan. In other news this midday, a former teacher for the Henry School District is headed to prison. A judge sentenced Shanna Reese to a year behind bars for having sexual contact with a child as a person of authority. Several other charges were dropped as part of a plea deal. She resigned following the accusations earlier this year. In national developments, Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell suddenly froze and stopped speaking for several seconds as he took questions from reporters in Kentucky. McConnell ultimately finished the press conference. His staff said the 81-year-old Republican leader experienced lightheadedness and plans to see a doctor before his next event. The incident was similar to an episode in July at the United States Capitol in D.C. Residents in Florida's Big Bend region are returning home today to see what's left of their property after a Category 3 hurricane slammed ashore Wednesday morning. Idalia quickly moved north, spreading more misery. Jared Hill reports from Morehead City, North Carolina.
Idalia arrived in the Carolinas as a tropical storm, but with enough punch to flood streets and topple trees.
That car's flying!
In Goose Creek, South Carolina, intense winds lifted this car right off the ground. The local police chief said 2 people escaped with only minor injuries. Here in Morehead City on the coast of North Carolina, it's not just the wind, but also the water that's a concern. There are flash flood warnings up and down the eastern part of the state. Idalia left its biggest mark in Florida after making landfall along the Big Bend area of the Gulf Coast Wednesday morning.
Oh my gosh!
The canopy at a gas station in Perry, Florida was no match for the storm's 125-mile-per-hour winds.
You want to live on the water, you gotta put up with it, you know?
There's massive damage in Horseshoe Beach. Many homes in the small coastal community are destroyed. Trees and debris everywhere. But everyone appears to be okay.
Okay, what matters is what I'm holding right here, okay? It's just material stuff.
At one point, water stretched as far as the eye could see, and many storm victims now have to wait for it to recede before they begin putting their lives back together. Jared Hill, CBS News, Morehead City, North Carolina.
Tens of thousands of people from Florida to the Carolinas are still without power. The Highway Loss Data Institute is out with its list of most stolen vehicles, and topping the list once again, Dodge muscle cars. The HLDI finds thieves are actively targeting the Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat and Dodge Charger Hemi model years 2020 through 2022.
They are big toys for bad boys. The Hellcat version of the Dodge Charger this year is hitting new heights. Claim frequencies for the Charger, the Hellcat version, are 60 times the all-vehicle average.
Most of the vehicles in the top 20 are either pricey, powerful, or pickups, but 4 less expensive Kia models moved onto the list amid a viral theft trend. HLDI experts say if you own any of the most stolen vehicles, always park in a well-lit place, never leave your keys in the car, and have theft insurance. The least stolen list is dominated by electric vehicles, including all 4 Tesla models and models from other makers.